Hey, welcome to this Windows channel, and this is the Tech News Update. We are Friday, February the 23rd, 2018, and today in our Tech News Update we have AMD. Now, Intel has been in the news for its Spectre and Meltdown flaws, but AMD is now also facing class action lawsuit over the Spectre flaw. Now, AMD has one flaw. Not all of its CPUs or processors are affected by Spectre, but those that are, it seems that it's, driving a lot of users mad. And, the class action lawsuits have a lot to do much more with the way that they actually reacted and the time they waited to announce than anything else. So we'll see where that is going to actually go. Well, after years of hearing that video game market is dead, video game market is, shrinking, and one day there won't be anymore, well, it seems that it's not the case. In January of 2018, $1 billion in video game sales for January of 2018. That's the best it has been in 7 years. So I think the video game market is actually very healthy. Well, you might have your new connected car and you're really happy because it does everything you want. It brings you, Google Maps. It actually knows where it is on the road. It is fantastic, but the biggest problem is you don't know about it, but the companies selling you these cars are actually selling the data of your habits as drivers and basically what you do. And it's creating a little problem because some of the privacy advocates are saying, well, you got to tell us that you're selling our data, because you can't just, go like this and say, hey, you got a new connected car, spy on us, and not really know what's happening. So this is an interesting topic here. The Securities and Exchange Commission will now require companies to disclose all cybersecurity risks and breaches. It wants to know when a company has a breach or has some kind of cybersecurity problem. And basically, it will be something that companies will have to do in order to basically stay okay with the SEC. Well, Rovio, maker of Angry Birds, is in trouble. It seems that the revenues are shrinking, and, they've never been able to really do anything else than Angry Birds, which is very nice, but after you play 6, 7, 8 different versions of Angry Birds, it's pretty much just Angry Birds. And now Rovio is going a little nuts and trying to find a way to make more money. And they say that basically they told shareholders that 2018 will probably be a bad year, and the stock is now down 50%. It's been something that was off and on a problem in the past year or two, and it seems that Rovio can't really just find anything else than Angry Birds to kind of have some kind of gaming success again on mobile platforms. Well, an interesting story about a recycle facility in Sacramento County, California, and basically that recycle facility calls 911 about 20 times a day. Now, why? Because it seems that dying iPhones actually dial 911, and it seems that it is the way that these phones die. In 2017, they actually called the 911 line 1,600 times. So, Recycle Facility says, well, I understand that it's a problem, but there's not much we can do about it since these phones just dial by themselves while they're dying for some reason. So it's kind of an interesting story here. Maybe they'll have to put these phones in some kind of a Faraday cage to make sure that they can't call anyone. Well, Universal Windows Platform apps will actually have the possibility to run multiple instances starting in 1803. So one of the biggest problems with these UWP apps is that you run once, but you can run multiple ones. And that is actually a problem. A lot of people would like to have, for example, several times the mail app open, for example, with different things. But you can't. You open it once and it doesn't open again because it's already open. Well, in 1803, Microsoft did say, yeah, you'll be able to open as many instances as you want of these apps now. Well, a questions and answer session on Twitter revealed that Donna Sarkar says that the future feature updates, these are the big updates that we get, will be more streamlined and take much less time to install. Because a user said, you know what, can you do something about these big updates that take really long to install, and try to, say, keep it under an hour? And Donna Sarkar, using capital letters, says, yep, they're working on that. And finally, the first HP Windows 10 on ARM PC is available for pre-order. It promises 22 hours of battery life and promises more. And even other manufacturers are, of course, now announcing all of these ARM-connected PCs. It's going to be interesting to see. We also had Intel that announced that they will be making connected PCs. It's interesting. We'll see where the PC market is actually going from now. So this was the Tech News Update for Friday, February 23rd, 2018. You enjoy our videos? Please subscribe. Give us thumbs up. Thank you for watching.